If I'm going to deal with it, I need you to cooperate.
Ah, the plague. So be it.
He did it.
As we forged our way through the fog, you claimed it was Glevisig's curse.
Sabrina Glevisigs. She was a sorceress, my former advisor. I ordered her bound to a wagon wheel and burned alive. While dying, she cursed me and my lineage. That was 3 years ago.
What did you condemn Sabrina for? How does she curse you? What the hell?
What did you condemn Sabrina for, sire?
1 year after the Peace of Sintra, I fought Demerven for Lormark. General Vandegrift commanded a part of my force. He forded the Pontar and joined battle on this field. It raged until evening, when Sabrina Glevisig decided to take matters into her own hands. Fireballs rained down onto the battlefield. 3,000 men turned to bloody, charred meat scraps. The fire consumed Kedwenis and Adernians alike. Knights boiled alive in their armor. Mad beasts howling with pain. War is for the honorable. When the likes of Glevisig enter the fray, it turns into hell.
Oh, I love you too, Matiani. Thanks for being here.
What drove Sabrina to attack her own army? Any specific reason?
I've heard none, not even speculation. She was my advisor, a member of the Council of Mages. For years I was forced to tolerate her excesses, schemes, court scandals.
Was she loyal?
Ha! Only to herself.
Sire, do you remember the curse itself? What exactly did Sabrina say?
All she said at the time has been fulfilled to some degree. A star adorned with a bloody braid will cut across the heavens. Square coins from maritime depths will beguile the hearts of fools.
Coins?
Deathmold found a few such coins among soldiers accused of treason.
Right.
Witcher, a word, if you will.
Sure.
Look what the cat dragged in.
You have no idea how delighted I am to work in tandem with you.
True, I have no idea.
Better times approach, Geralt, you shall see. I trust you're not bothered if I refer to you by name.
Not at all.
Wonderful, I feel we shall become great friends.
And what's up?
That remains to be seen.
Shake my hand, Geralt, to mark the beginning of our friendship. Don't worry, I've no poison needle up my sleeve.
Be nice.
I believe one can learn much about a man from his handshake.
Learned
Civil.
anything?
You have the handshake of a warrior. Strong, decisive, dominating. You're the conquering type. The kind women love.
I was asking about the curse.
Oh, of course.
You know.
What would you like to know?
I didn't know this at all. What the hell?
Have you dealt with curses before?
I've cast a few in my time. One victim sprouted donkey's ears and a tail. Another's house burned down. Nothing too serious.
Shame. Have you removed
Yes, sir.
curses, lifted spells?
Never had the chance. But I mastered the theory involved. Best in my class at the Magic Academy.
They don't teach you about curses like this one at Banard.
Glevis's curse is a 4th level blood spell. It's also known as the Archmistress's curse. A misnomer, for they've been cast by generally crazed mages or priests, not necessarily women.
You've done your homework. Explain this blood curse to me.
An ordinary blood curse is a trivial thing. You let a little of your own blood. Best done at midnight, surrounded by lit candles.
Sabrina had a whole pyre around her. Tell me about Glevisig's curse.
Read about it for yourself. I have all the necessary literature. In fact, You only need the Great Encyclopedia of Curses, Spells, and Prophecies, and a volume compiled by Tessard de Vries and Margarita Loantil, Masters of Magic on Curses Selected Writings.
I don't have time to read shit.
I'm not going to waste my time reading. Tell me the important bits.
Oh, no need to be ashamed, Geralt. In these times, few get the opportunity to learn the arts of reading and writing. Illiteracies.
I can read, mage. Time's a wasting. Are you gonna start helping me?
The effects and phenomena generated by a 4th level blood curse require an immense amount of the power. The eclipse, the death of a dynasty, the battle of spectres. No sorcerer, no living being can summon such levels of energy. It's quite simply impossible.
But some clever mages discovered how to make possible the impossible. Since then, the world has lived in fear of your curses. Genius. What did you discover?
A prophecy that initiates a blood curse is simply a spell that binds the power. It should be cast at a site possessing the appropriate accumulation characteristics. A battlefield is perfect. Blood-soaked ground, defined boundaries, a symbolic dimension. When the caster utters the words of the prophecy, the curse begins to accumulate the power. For the last 3 years, day after day, month after month, the initiating curse has been gathering the power, drawing it from the elements of fire, earth, air, and water. The energy thus accumulated could move the stars. Enter the Activator, one of the prophesied events possessing its own symbolic dimension. It releases the accumulated energy for use by the curse proper. Ordinarily, the curse cannot utilize all the built-up power, which must be released in some way, so one gets side effects, like solar eclipses.
Ooh, it's a lot of information you spouted out your mouth.
Are you sure Sabrina cast the curse?
Positively. Curses of this kind are cast rarely. There have only been 6 confirmed cases.
How many confirmed cases of their being lifted?
1. By a team of mages led by Archmistress Francesca Findabair, whence came the curse's other appellation. In any case, Sabrina Glevissig was part of that team.
Small world, and one that just got a little uglier.
That's not all. The curse that Francesca and Sabrina dealt with was meant to end the lives of the last of the Tyson dynasty, the rulers of Covil. It was cast by Scarlet Rodalega, a very talented but completely mad man. A prophecy and an activator were also involved.
I see. Sabrina just stole her curse from this Rodalega.
Precisely. Beside which the king himself and a company of armed men witnessed her casting it.
We've got our comet and murder. What about the coins?
We have those as well. Not enough for you.
No. Why do I get the feeling I've stumbled on some shameful secret?
State secret.
If you don't tell me, your head of state may soon lose his head.
There's a plot afoot within the military. Those involved share a symbol, a square coin adorned with a fish. Let's do this. I shall in no way hinder your investigation, and you will reveal to me anything you learn. Should I happen upon anything related to the curse?
You'll let me know. So be it.
Okay.
Did you notice that not all the specters were aggressive?
Most would disappear when we neared them.
I think the curse's power corrupts the ghosts of those who died in the battle, turning them into Draugrs.
Draugrs, is that some professional name you witches have for specters?
They're demons, Deathmold. Draugrs are demons of war that arise on battlefields where the fighting was vicious and the slaughter particularly bloody. They are hatred and bloodlust in condensed form.
The name matters little. Do you know how to rid us of these Draugrs?
A silver sword's enough to send them to their rest. But as
Demons.
long as the curse remains active, new ones will appear. The soldiers' ghosts are the key. If we could reverse the tide of the battle,
Don't delay. Grab your sword and start reversing.
I'll need some symbols of war that belonged to the soldiers who perished here. Artifacts symbolizing hatred, death, courage, and faith. They have to be magically active and linked to those who died. Without them, I won't be able to summon the ghosts.
Well, I've no idea how to find them, apart from which I know little about war symbolism.
I'll deal with the artifacts. I have another job for you.
Why is Hensel still alive?
Why is Henselt still breathing? He killed the priest. Why didn't he burst like a ripe tomato under a dwarf's heel?
Perhaps Glevissig wishes Henselt to wait for imminent death.
I don't think so. I know a few sorceresses. They're mean, true, but they also want results. Sabrina cast the curse while roasting at the stake. Not the most comfortable circumstances. I suspect she botched something.
Are you suggesting Henselt may be safe?
I'm suggesting he could be saved, provided we cut him off from the heart of the curse, the Battle of Spectres. It's the weakest link.
How could we do that?
I don't know yet, but I suspect I could summon Sabrina's ghost and force her to free Henselt. First, I need to learn the circumstances of her death. If I'm not mistaken, you need blood to cast a blood curse.
Precisely, unachievable otherwise.
Sabrina was bound to a wagon wheel. Where did she get enough blood?
She put a spell on a soldier who gave her a coup de grace. It was easy, the minds of some soldiers are so uncomplicated. Sabrina needed one of them to strike her, shorten her suffering, but complete the curse. However, this is where she erred. That whore performed miracles, gathered the power, got the prophecy and activator right, but fell flat on her face on the simplest thing at the end.
Don't get so excited.
Right.
She chose a fool, a bungler. I heard he thrust 5 times with his spear, yet the witch's soul would not quit her corpse.
There was no one guarding the pyre?
It was one of the guards the sorceress chose for the task. His comrades were irate. He spoiled the show for them. The king was no longer anywhere near.
In any case, blood flowed and the curse took root.
Yes, but the harlot got her due.
Let's get to work.
You're gonna help me, Deathmold.
Of course, as the king ordered.
Listen up. You'll do the paperwork. I get the feeling you like it. I'll need a number of protective runes to
Paperwork,
summon
bitch.
Sabrina's ghost. They need to detain the sorceress's ghost and anything else that enters this world with it. Find something for me in your library. The runes need to be easy to produce. I haven't seen any artists around here. Apart from that, the Draugrs are likely to begin their forays in search of Henselt. When they leave the battlefield, they'll grow weaker. Your men should be able to handle them. Just equip them with silver-plated weapons. Henselt could also use something silver to defend himself. Over the entrance to his tent, hang a wreath of cinquefoil and fool's parsley. Inside, a fire fueled by juniper branches must
What
burn
the-
at all times.
Where will I get so much silver?
Melt down your collection of pots for all I care. Just get it.
Those aren't pots, they're silver vases of Nazaya.
Last of all, give Henselt an instructional talk. Explain that I'll need him.
And what will you be doing? Drinking ale and fondling the camp women?
There's that, yes?
Yes.
So I'll also prepare to summon Sabrina's ghost and
Let's
figure
see.
out what I need to send the fighting specters back to the afterlife. I'll drop by and give you more work as I learn about this curse.
How did you divine that you might recover your memory by lifting the curse?
Someone foretold it. What the fuck do you know?
I don't like people poking around in my life.
Learning about others is my job. I must know the secrets of all who wish to approach the king. I've no problem admitting I like the work.
My past has nothing to do with Henselt.
You don't know that. Do you know why I have no friends, Witcher? Because sooner or later I learn all their secrets, which is followed by interrogations, torture, executions.
Just leave my past alone.
Wow. Wow. This guy is, he's a character. There's just so much to do now. So much to do, but I freaking missed out on how many quests? Oh, what? Oh no, that's active still, I believe. Yeah, that's active. I believe. The Fight Club and this one, arm wrestling. It's on two quests, I would say. So let's do. This one. Courage of the Symbolized.
Where are these coins from if there wasn't a single one when they were pitching camp? I smell a rat.
On the rat. Symbol of courage.
Hello, damn it. Salutations.
Oh. Greetings. You right back? Okay, someday. Look at what he talked to about the
The Knight of the
courage.
Flaming Rose, here.
Geralt of Rivia. Now I recognize you. Terrorist. Killer of Siegfried of Dunel. Murderer of Jacques de Aldersberg. I've long waited for this chance. Defend yourself!
Jesus Christ! Come on. Come on. Gonna fight? One shot. Wow. Well, he asked for it. Tried to be civil. That might have been the last Flaming Rose guy. I mean, they're all dead now. Take that. Gone. Out of here.
The whole camp's gone berserk looking for the coin. Grown lads with their arses in the air.
Hey. Guy sitting down, leaving.
Need some help, Monster Slayer?
I want to talk, Dog of War.
I've heard much about you, Witcher. Greetings.
Greetings, Captain.
Let's talk about arm wrestling. You're famous.
I heard you gained fame during the wars with Nilfgaard.
Our fees have doubled since the Battle of Brenna. As it turns out, it was worth risking our necks.
How did the battle play out? Did I know a female master?
I knew one of your kind once. A woman by the name of Rayla.
Oh,
Killed by an
Rayla.
elf's treacherous arrow. She made a mistake. Let her emotions take control. This profession requires cold calculation.
Actually, I killed her. Turned into a monster.
Must be fatiguing fighting all the time.
I took a little time off recently. Something along the lines of a honeymoon. But I like my craft. I'm not afraid to admit it.
The battle of Brenna
I
play
wouldn't
out.
mind learning some details about Brenna from someone who played first fiddle there.
Constable Natalis commanded the Nordlings. The Nilfgaardians mounted a vicious attack. And if not for us and the Dun Banner, the collected armies of the North probably would have shattered into bits. Luckily, we showed up at the right time, withstood the assault and came out victorious. We earned every last copper we were paid. 50,000 Nilfgaardians shattered their teeth trying to bite at us. Menno Colhorn, their commander-in-chief, chose death over humiliation. Like in every battle, it was a question of timing, taking advantage of the foe's missteps, and of luck.
Nicely explained. Okay, I have other questions. Were you here 3 years ago?
Were you here 3 years ago during the last battle for Vergen?
Bradley's Blue Banner was. They were decimated by mages. The survivors enlisted with us. They weren't eager to talk about it, and we didn't press them.
No lack of work for your kind.
Mercenary might just be the surest profession these days. Sign of the times.
Guys, just right behind me is like eavesdropping back there. He's looking away now.
Does Hansel pay his mercenaries well? Call it professional curiosity on my part.
It's no secret a lump sum of 20,000 Novigrad crowns awaits, to be divvied up between those who survive.
So
That's
the
it?
more of you die, the greater the take per head.
Yes.
Oh, that sucks.
Is Hansel paying you to wait?
Curiosity itching you, Witcher. Not the best trait to have in wartime.
You don't have to tell me if you don't want to.
Deathmole's given us silver-plated weapons and protective amulets. On your advice, as I heard it, we're to observe the mist and, if need be, drive off the wraiths.
Okay. How many men? Oh.
Since you're already watching it, pay attention to the size of the cloud. I need to know if it's expanding.
Well,
How fast?
it's almost imperceptible, but it's constant. A foot, perhaps 2 a day. What does that mean?
Means I have to hurry.
Let's see. How many men you
How
got?
many mercenaries you got watching the fog?
I've got them spread out in small groups around campfires. And how many we number? Well, that's my concern alone.
Let's talk arm wrestling.
Go on.
They say
Arm
you're the
wrestle.
strongest arm around here.
You wouldn't be talking to me otherwise.
How's that?
During the Battle of Brenna, I got into a knife fight with an Nilfgaardian commander. That's to say, he had the knife and I had my bare hands. I grabbed him by the wrist, but the blade kept coming towards my throat. He was strong, but lacked stamina. When I felt him weaken, I twisted his arm around and slit his throat.
Wow.
I've worked on my hands, wrists, and arms since then. They all come in handy in my profession.
Wanna wrestle me?
To challenge Adam Pangret for the championship, you've got to beat the best contenders.
Who am I to fight?
Who should I challenge?
Martin and Randall are the strongest in my company. Then there's Magnus, the camp blacksmith.
I'll try them.
This guy right behind me?
Watch out for Magnus. As I see it, he could easily do his work with no tools.
Is that him behind me, like staring at me? I'm out of here.
Steady on, White Wolf.
Farewell. Time to go to bed for me? Almost. Oh, wow. 4 a.m. See you later, Theo. Hey, thanks for being here, Wiz. Have a great night.
The whole camp's gone berserk looking for the coin. Grown lads with their arses in the air, scavenging
smell
round
it
the
to
tents like
mare.
idiots.
Where are these coins from if there wasn't a single one when they were pitching camp? I smell of that.
What do you want?
How did you catch him?
How did you catch him?
We didn't. Nothing to boast of, really. We found him. Barely alive.
He was lying in the ravines among the corpses of other squirrels. Terrible bloodbath it was.
As if a mad medic slashed him with a giant scalpel. Aiming at their arteries, no less. For there was blood everywhere.
Yeah,
Nasty
Wrangle.
splashes, even high up in the rocks.
When was this?
Before that ghastly fog appeared.
Spilled anything yet?
Get anything important out of him?
Not really. We salted his wounds, broke his fingers, scorched his feet. But he didn't so
Oh,
much as
shit.
keep his own name. Tried to bite off his own tongue, in fact. Them elves like a bit of suffering, methinks.
Maybe he's hoping to
God.
be rescued.
Not likely. Someone massacred them. The whole unit. That's what the Royal Mages asked him about. Who it was and where they are now. There's no understanding elves. If he answered, we'd hang him quickly. It'd have peace. But he prefers to suffer.
Can I
Crazy.
talk to him?
No chance. I don't know you.
How might we get to know each other?
Trust needs to be earned, mate. You best go. Now.
Come on, man. Stop being a dick. Bit off his. Trying to bite his own tongue. That's
How'd
crazy.
you do?
What do you want?
Cannot. Or. Back later.
What do you want?
Guy's drunk as shit.
I heard you calling out for Audrin.
What of it?
Just curious. Half the camp's looking for him.
Well, he's gone and got lost. But Audrin's a good man. He can drink 6 noggins of liquor, one after the other.
Wouldn't mind buying him a pint. What does he look like?
Ordinary, like any soldier, except he staggers a lot.
I'm done
Thank
with
you.
this cursed place.
Gotta find Ordrin.
Audrin, where are you?
Coins.
Let's see. All drunk like lords, searching for the drinking buddy. Okay. Where he had hoped the grateful soldiers will return to a mine of information. Yeah, let's help these guys. Find them.
Bit
Take
Where
that.
are you? Jeremy have fed you their propaganda. What if she's truly...
Hello? Damn it.
Don't worry about it. The Witcher will take care of it. You?
Greetings.
Ordrin.
Audrin, where are
A cigar. Talk to you. You guys don't want to talk.
I've no
hired
bloody
a
idea who
witcher.
you might be, but I hope you're a civilian.
I'm a bit scared of going against the Saint.
The enemy have fed you their propaganda.
Ah! But what if she's truly
On it.
anointed, Baird?
Don't worry about it. The Witcher...
What? Surprised to see a dwarf on human leash? Got a well-thought-out slur ready and waiting. Go on, surprise me.
You're a little tense.
Tense.
You're a little tense.
I,
No pun intended.
am a prime mercenary, a sapper. I'm not tense by definition.
A sapper?
Not that kind of sapper. I build field fortifications and war machines. I can fucking throw a boat bridge across a river in half a day. Digging ditches is relaxing, that's what I meant.
Got any spare parts from those war machines? The decommissioned ones, of course. I need some to make monster traps.
Sure. Why wouldn't I? If I do.
Okay. Craft me something. Better weapon. Witcher's herb silver sword. Shit, it's 17 to 25 damage. What else? Part of leather. It's a must though. Oh, of course. Shit. Had the wrong one clicked. Need a silver ore. Sell your stuff though. Oil, nothing. Pretty much have all this stuff besides this. No, doesn't have shit. I'll sell you my stuff though. Yes. Quilted leather. Sell you that. No. Her heart. 18? They all gotta go. Much. So this. Number. No, that. So this. Robust. So this. Beaver. Get out of here. Sword, get out of here. Get out of here. Snare. Don't need it. Get rid of it. 36. Let's get rid of that. Creep shot. This weighs a lot though. Dagger gotta go. Dagger. Need it.